I really do appreciate it, Desiree. You really do, because this is the kind of message that women really seriously, they desperately need this, and so does in the entertainment industry. We gotta change our message around with culture, and you're doing just that. And I really appreciate it, because that's the kind of inspiration that people really do need to have. Seriously. So go ahead, Desiree.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. You know, so it's great to be able to talk about certain things that that I feel are important and have helped me personally.
Right.
So I really appreciate you interviewing me today about this.
Well, I'm just, God's in control. He really is. He's control. He's in control of this network. It's not. This is not happened by accident. No, it was planned. So, that's the way. This is the way it's always been with other with Miss America. I mean, we have had we have Miss Washington on. She was physically been abused herself. By the way, she came from a broken. She came from a broken relationship. He was doing drugs. He was abusive, and now here you are. You found another one from college, and she was raped. This is a kind of evilness behavior we do not need, but we do need to address it though. And how come the news networks are not addressing this issue? Go ahead, Desiree. Good question.
Why these issues are not addressed?
Yeah, how come they're not? Yeah, how come they're not addressing this in the way we are? In this matter. It's a good question. That's an excellent question.
I think that, for example, a high-end university, I think at times they want to cover themselves because of the high standard that they may have.
Right.
And if it's out on the media and it's out there for the whole world to see, then their level of greatness, I think it comes down a little bit, and they wouldn't have as many students. So I think sometimes they're put under the rug.
Yeah, right.
For their own good, for themselves.
Right.
So is it right? No.
No.
Is there anything that the government can do or people can do? I don't know. Possibly. That these schools are not addressing certain things.
Right.
And these cases that are being reported, or sometimes not being reported, because sometimes, like I said, women don't speak up. But I think now it's turning to be a little bit different. These cases don't get the value of being seen as if it was reported. So it has to do with the people. And I think the more people that speak up, the better. The more people will know about it and know that if a school who has such a great standard doesn't do anything about it, then they're probably not. It's probably not the best. They don't have the best ethics. And it's probably not one of the best schools that you would want to go to if they're not really addressing something such as rape, for example.
Right. Great point. But at least we are addressing it, though. And you're not being silenced either. So at least we are doing that, Desiree. We're doing that. And I'm so grateful to have you as you and to have address this very issue, because you're right, it's not being addressed. And this is one thing that we're here for. This is one thing that we do not offend people. We talk about the issues. We talk about the culture of what's happening right now with the news media, as we're talking about, and addressing how people can find Jesus Christ in their heart, because that's truly inspiration right there. It really is, and I'm really grateful that we have you on as a guest. So I'm just totally grateful. And if anything more you want to talk about, go right ahead, Desiree. You got the mic. Go ahead.
I appreciate that. But no, like I said, I thank you, for having me and having all these girls that are coming onto your radio show from the USA system or any other pageants that are around. So I truly appreciate, what you're doing, and you're addressing certain topics and talking about certain things that are important. So it's always good to hear different points of view and different analogies about certain topics that are going on.
You guys have a story, each of you. Each of you ladies, I'm not calling you girls, I'm calling you ladies. You are ladies, okay? I don't like degrading women. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of guys, hitting on women on social media. No. You gotta be respectful. There's no respect anymore. And you're right. We're giving you an opportunity here to actually not be offended, number one. Number two, be comfortable who you are and have a voice for once and talk about a story that's related to what's happening with culture. Like you addressed here, a woman in college getting raped. I mean, that's sinful. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care what a guy says. That's sinful behavior. It's evilness, and it's just not right. It should not happen. Go ahead, Desiree.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I absolutely agree with you and everything that you're saying. And it is important to address all of these issues that are going on and have women who have a title representing them behind and have their back so that they can have a voice for a lot of people. I know for a fact that competing at the USA with all these beautiful women, they're extremely successful. They're very different from your average woman, and it's crazy. As crazy as that sounds, you have to be in that moment to understand it.
Right.
Because all these girls, whatever they put their minds into doing, they accomplish it, and they're not just like your typical, I'm going to school kind of thing, having my job. No, they have that leadership skill that most people, quote unquote, don't have. And it's truly something that it's very inspiring to see. It's very inspiring to be around. And all these women just have something very different than the average woman. I've met so many girls who've competed, and they're extremely beautiful, but they never win.
Right.
And you kind of wonder, oh, you're so beautiful, and you did so well on stage, and you did so well in your interview. What happened? But there's just that extra special something that a lot of these women have who are title holders, and I don't know what it is. It's just like an extra special, something that's been given to them, and it's great. And they all have a voice, and they all have something to say, and they stand for something that means a lot.
Yeah, it does.
I think it's great for a lot of people to hear what every representative from each state has to say about whatever issue it may be.
Right. Exactly right.